My name is Maruf Ahmed. I'm 18 years old.
My name's Daisy and I am 19.
My name's Katie Darlington and I'm 14 years old.
Sharik Ali Ashraf and I'm 16 years old.
Hi, I'm TJ Turner and I'm 16 years old.
I like food. I love food. I like sleeping, watching movies, hanging out with my friends, coming youth council, cars, football.
I like the youth council. I like sports, netball and swimming in particular. I like travelling, going to different cities.
I like going to Barrier Breakers, youth council. I like going to school and I like reading and hanging about with my friends.
I like music, basically. You know, I like making it, just everything about it really, and also I just love pretty much all my friends that I've made in the past 2 years. You know, I've just gained quite a lot recently.
I like the idea of the regeneration project in Oldham. The idea that we can improve some facilities and services in Oldham, but then also create new ones which will be better for both our generation and the generations ahead.
I don't like being stuck in one place, not having much to do, being bored.
Rude people. I hate rude people. Rude people. You know, sometimes I get up to there with rude people.
I don't like it when people in Oldham destroy new things. I don't like it when I go to school and I do bad in my exams.
University tuition fees, they're hella high, too high.
I just don't like lots of chaos, you know, quite loud, busy places, and just being thrown into new places and situations.
Buses. Oh, I hate buses. Honestly, you have to wait ages for buses. It's ridiculous.
I don't like the fact that there are less services for young people in Oldham.
When people step in my shoes, I honestly hate it when people step in my shoes, especially if my shoes come off.
The best thing about being a young person in Oldham is the amount of facilities that we can reach, such as sports centres, or there's going to be a new cinema in Oldham, the Metrolink to take you to different parts of the borough or further than the borough.
New leisure centre, we're gonna have a new cinema. Union Street's always pretty good because you've just got roads of takeaways. I like the fact that we're linked in with like other cities, so you can go to Manchester within like 20 minutes on the tram.
Knowing that you've always got someone to go to or speak to whenever you're around Oldham.
It's all the opportunities I think you get from organisations like Square One and Madlove. You know, there's quite a lot open to you in town centre, and recently transport's been quite good, hasn't it? You know, stuff like the new Metrolink stations.
The best thing about Oldham is that they're committed to providing the best education possible. I'm in sixth form studying my A-levels now, but I've already started to see the process that's taking place to improve lower end and lower age education as well.
I don't like the fact that there is young people that are in poverty, that there's young people that can't access a computer or food to eat, that they have to reach out to other people to be able to sit down and eat a meal with their families using food banks. I don't like that that's a thing.
The fact that youth services are cut now, so we've got less staff, smaller buildings, smaller space.
When people let you down, like in Oldham, and like when you want to go somewhere and then they say something and you have to.
Tram ticket prices is ridiculous if you're like a student.
The worst thing about being a young person in Oldham is probably that we too are faced with having to use food banks. And it's just sad to see how, even in a place such as Oldham, we're forced to provide a service such as food banks for our most deprived, just so they can eat.
And schools not meeting like Ofsted requirements, because nowadays a lot of schools aren't up to scratch.
The best start in life, coming from my point of view, would be I came from a very strict family. I wasn't allowed to do things that other people did, but then that set me up to actually revise and pass my exams, because without it I have very little concentration and I would have failed everything without the pushing from my parents. I also got involved in the youth council, which set me up to have the views and mentality that I do now, that I can get through anything and I can live through any situation that is thrown at me. I've had a lot of support from youth workers and people like that have actually helped me out in tough times that I've had.
Secondary school, because I think that's the years when I peaked midway through. Well, I think it was more like year 10, year 11, where I got more involved with the school. Mr. Raz took me on the school council. Then from that I got involved in youth council, and then linking in with that youth council made me get out there, get out and about. I've been places I never thought I'd go. My parents, for pushing me to do good, came out with some really good grades at GCSE.
School and family, and my friends and people in the community and stuff.
Definitely, when I was much younger, my dad showing me, around the place, and taking me to events and giving me that kind of experience. And then nowadays, being with the Oldham Youth Council, doing the same kind of thing, that's given me quite a lot of confidence and friends. So, yeah, that's probably the reason why I've managed to gain so many friends over the past 2 years as well. I've just gotten a lot better at talking to people and talking in front of people, and just being confident in that sense. So, yeah.
The thing that has given me the best start in life is probably the great quality healthcare that we have in Oldham. When I was 3 weeks old, I contracted meningitis and had to be put into intensive care. And I see that as probably being one of the testing points for the healthcare in Oldham.
To be the first in my family to go to university, no one has gone yet, and no one should be going unless there is someone that I don't know about. But yet to be the first to go to university and study youth work.
My aspirations for the future are to go on to university and to study engineering. I'll be the first person, hopefully, in my family to go to university, so it's a massive thing, and I just want to make my parents proud.
To get a job, to graduate, finish college and go to uni and get a job and everything.
My aspirations are probably to go on from my A-levels, to successfully get into a good university, and to study a course that I'll be happy with for the future.